Hello and welcome. Thank you everybody for joining today's event. It's a very exciting one, Partner Portal, as far as getting your foundation set in your dashboard. I can't tell you how many times I speak to partners and they've not gone through the proper steps in the dashboard to make sure that their T's are crossed, their I's are dotted. It really helps as you're onboarding. It helps the foundation of your dashboard, and it also helps really in optimization, utilization of it. So really excited to share this with you today, as typically a new operator would go through this type of training. So you're getting to get it today. And if you have any questions, please feel free to chat them in. We do have our fantastic moderator today, who is Asa from our marketing team. And so he always does a really good job. Feel free to ask some questions. I might send over some links with some content that I'll be sharing today. We're going to go very high level today. If you have any in-depth questions, please feel free to email me directly. I'll be happy to work them out with you, or I'll be more than happy to have a call with you on it. So let's jump right in. So I have a couple of key points today that I'm going to focus on. There's going to be a total of 8. So if you are writing notes, you don't have to. This is pre-recorded. It will be sent to you. So I am going to touch up on 8 specific points today. If there is a point that I want you to focus on, I will let you know, hey, this is a focal point, okay? So let's jump right in. For setting the foundation of your dashboard, it's always going to reside in operator settings. So operator settings is, as an operator, where you should spend your time in, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, making sure that everything in there is exactly as you want it to, because for the most part, the rest of the dashboard actually runs off of it. So it's really important that you spend time in there. Sometimes a lot of the tickets that I do see come through are with things in the operator dashboard settings not being the way that it needs to be, therefore causing some issues. So the first area I want to focus on today, and this is a focus topic, so go ahead if you are jotting notes, this is a focus topic. It is operator plan templates. This is actually a fairly new release, one that I myself was very excited about and a very big proponent when we were designing this feature here at GoZone Wi-Fi. What the operator plan templates allows you as the operator to do is to say, as a business, what do I want to offer my clientele? How many products do I want to offer them? That's what this is really about. So if you'll take notice, I have 2 plans here. BS, those are actually my initials. Beatrice Stone, silver plan, and then I have a gold plan. So let's take a look at both of them. The gold plan, I'm just going to simply hit edit. You will add it though if you don't currently have them. What you're saying here is any client that I onboard with my gold plan is going to be allowed all of these different buckets. So clients of numbers included MDC. If you'll take notice, if I delete that, it'll actually give you the description of what that is. So I put a default of 100. One thing I do want to notate on this page is that from the plan name to the client number of included SMS, that's just for you. That's a reference for you that has no negative or positive bearing on your dashboard at all. Where we start getting impact is from the API, allow API access down. So if these are enabled, if these are not enabled the way that you wish them to be, then it is possible that your client will not have something enabled in their client dashboard. So really important you pay attention to this. The reason I love this so much is because I want you to think of this. You have 2 operator plan templates. We're saying, hey, with this gold plan, we're going to allow API access. We're going to allow SMS. We did release our payments and vouchers today. You should be receiving here an email on it shortly, which is why you're seeing allow payments and vouchers today as 2 possible toggles. Okay, so that release was done today. Hold on there. You'll be getting that really exciting email here shortly from our marketing team. Okay, So in this plan, I do not have enabled payments and vouchers. However, I do have enabled marketing campaigns and integrations, which is everything else. Okay. So when you save this, this is a template. So is as is. So now when you go through onboarding your client, which your first step in onboarding a client, if it's a non-existing client in your dashboard, your first step is going to be to add your client. As you're adding your client, you'll actually be able to apply this template that we just designed. So what that does is two things. One is it helps mitigate human error, which is really important, but it also helps you onboard a client efficiently. So you know, as a corporation, we are offering 3 or 4 different buckets. And that's really important to whomever is responsible for onboarding these clients. It's, hey, they're on the silver, the gold, platinum plans. And so this is really important. A lot of our operators still don't know about this area and actually get really excited whenever we showcase it. So then we also have a silver plan. The silver plan is going to have less bells and whistles, but in the onboarding process, it's going to notate that. So again, please take advantage of this. This is a fairly new release. This was done probably third quarter, mid or halfway last year. Take a look at that. That is a focus area. It will help in the onboarding process and also actually help in generating additional revenue. And I will show you how you can use this to generate additional revenue. So if we take notice here, we have user access and user visibility. What it means if you enable user access for one of these plans, it means that your client will not only see the menu tab, but will actually be able to click on that menu tab and access that page. Okay, so they're able to see it and access it. User visibility means that your client has the ability to see that menu tab. However, they do not have the ability to click on that menu tab and have access to that page. That's really important, and I'm going to show you here why in a minute. This is an area for you to be able to generate additional revenue in those plans that are maybe like your basic plan, right? Or a silver plan where they don't have all the bells and whistles. If we'll take notice here, in this particular silver plan, we have disabled guest flows. However, we have the menu item visible, enabled. What that means is when your customer clicks on that menu tab, they're actually going to get a message that you're able to write out and say, excuse me, you don't currently subscribe to this feature. Please call us, email us, contact us. So it is also an area for you to be able to generate additional revenue, as we all know is very important. Okay, so major focus area. The second area we're going to be focusing on today is the customizations menu tab. To access the customizations menu tab, you'll click on operator settings, operator customizations. And here you'll notice we have 4 different toggles up at the top. Okay, so we're going to focus on the first one. There's a key areas here that I'm going to focus on that if you are writing notes, I want you to write notes on. The first one, which this is a very new release, relatively nobody really knows about this. Email list sync types. This actually gives you the option as an operator to say my clients can only use Constant Contact as an email integration. That's really powerful. We're giving you as the operator, if you don't want to offer any integrations, or if you want to only offer 1, 2, 3 out of all the ones that you're able to do. So that's really nice. Okay, so here we're going to allow our clients to only use Constant Contact and Fishbowl as an email integration. Okay, email integration meaning the data is being collected in the dashboard and it's being pushed into one of these 2 systems. Okay, that's really powerful. Again, it's giving you that ability. The second part I want to focus on, and there's a lot of confusion around this one, billing URL. What this means is if you as the operator have, for example, we use WHCMS to invoice our clients, okay? So what we've done is we've added the link to our bill payment system. And so what it has done, if you look over here on the left-hand side, this billing link, it's iframed into there. So when our clients, our direct clients log into their dashboard, they can click on that billing link and they can actually access their billing page from it. So that's all it is. It's a simple iframe. If you don't have a billing system, meaning you just email out your clients' invoices and they just pay through that, then when you're setting up those customized plan templates, all you have to do is disable that feature. And so this menu tab will never actually exist in the dashboard, okay? That's a really nice value to you and to your clients. Another area here, if you have your own support, or maybe you don't want them looking at the direct client's knowledge base, you just want them to call, you're able to switch out those URLs as well. So those are the areas of focus that I wanted, those are the areas I wanted you to focus on the main tab. We're going to now go to the branding tab. I want to spend a little bit of time in here. So as an operator, today you are functioning in one or two ways. Way number one, all of these buckets here are filled out. So what does that mean if these buckets are filled out? That means that you are currently branding the splash page URL, and the dashboard URL are tied to your businesses directly, okay? That also means that you went through the process of creating your own social apps that are tied back to the dashboard. So when a guest at a location is logging in onto Wi-Fi, they're going to see your business's name. And if your client logs into the dashboard, they're going to see your business's name. But when a guest is on site logging onto Wi-Fi, let's say they're logging in through Facebook, and let's say your company's name is Hello Wi-Fi. It's going to say Hello Wi-Fi is going to collect your information, and the guest will click OK. So there's a couple of areas of branding. So that's a full branded dashboard, okay? The second option is that everything is branded to Smart Wi-Fi dashboard. So when you log into your dashboard, you don't have anything in here. That means it's all defaulting to Smart Wi-Fi dashboard. So when your guest logs onto Wi-Fi, on a location, this is going to say splash. This is going to say splash.smartwifiplatform.com. It's private labeled, is not tied to GoZone. It's not tied to anything. And then when your client logs into their dashboard, they're going to see dashboard.smartwifiplatform.com. So that means that you don't have a fully customized suite. So when a guest is on location, they're logging onto a social app. It will say for example, Facebook, it will say Smart Wi-Fi Platform is going to collect your information. Okay, so now it's branded to Smart Wi-Fi Platform. If you wanted to, if you don't have anything in here, as an operator, you have the ability to go through this process and do this yourself. You do not need to go through GoZone Wi-Fi to do this for you. If you do decide, you know what, I want to do this, it's time for me to do it. However, we don't want to do it, not a problem, reach out to me. I'll work with you through that process. However, if as an operator you say, hey, we want to do it and we're going to do it ourselves, not a problem. I'm going to take you to the partner portal. So the last workshop that we did was revolving around the partner portal. I really, as an operator, want you leveraging this partner portal, and please give your feedback back to me. I am constantly making changes in here, trying to grow this partner portal so that it has everything that you need. One of the menu tabs as an operator that you're going to focus on, if you don't currently have branding and you're interested, is you're going to log into your partner portal, and where it says getting started, you're going to actually click on that link. And you know what? I am going to send that to you right now through chat. So everybody should have received that. With that link should bring you to this page, okay? You're going to be a partner with branding. If you already have branding, this is probably not really applicable to you. But if you don't have branding and you say, I'm interested in doing my branding, but I want to do it, or whether you don't have branding and you want us to do it, then you're going to click on the link that says operator without branding. Excuse me, actually, I want you to click on operator with branding. Clicked on it again. Okay, the reason being is that this article, let me IM this to you since I probably confused you. Okay. This article will take you through the process. If we were doing the branding for you, this is how we would do it for you. But if you want to do it yourself, this is still going to kind of take you through that process of what you would need to do. And then we already have links. These are links already to our knowledge base article that will, it's a guide that will kind of guide you through building these apps yourself. Okay, so again, if you're an operator without branding, it's something you can do on your own as an operator. It's something we can do for you. Want you to spend some time in there. Want you to definitely leverage this partner portal if you don't already have access to it. When you click on those links, it will say you don't have access to it. Put in your credentials as you were actually logging into your billing site. It will send us a notice for us to grant you access to it. Give us probably till the close of business today. We'll grant you access to that if you don't already have it, okay? All right, so this is an area of focus that as an operator, if you are not, if you don't have today, it's a great value to you. It's branding for you and your business. You have no idea how often we get contacted. Hey, I was in this country on vacation and I saw your Wi-Fi platform and we're interested. So we do generate a lot of business from this branding ourselves in our direct sector. The next piece I want to focus on is messages. If you go back to when I first started this workshop, we talked about the plan templates, right? Where you're able to customize your own plans as you're onboarding a client. I told you there is an area in the dashboard that you can customize your message to help upgrade those plans. This is that area, plan upgrade message. You're able to completely customize this message. You currently don't subscribe to this feature, contact us to upgrade. You could put a telephone number, you could put an email address. Again, that area would be applicable to your lower level options that you're offering to your clients. So that would be an incredible time for you to be able to generate additional revenue, okay? The other area I want to focus on that most of our operators also aren't very aware of. In your operator dashboard today, unless you have gone in there and have edited your own terms and conditions, then you are using our default one, which is perfectly okay. But as an operator, we want you to go through your own terms and conditions, make it unique to your business, make the edits that you need to it, hyperlink to other areas of maybe your own website. Again, this goes back to the branding. This is pushing back to you, and you're making it your own. When you submit this, that means every splash page that you generate is going to automatically pull these terms and conditions, okay? And at the splash page level, you're able to edit these terms and conditions. So let's say you bring on a very large franchise, which is typically the type of clientele that would want to edit these terms and conditions. They are the ones that will typically create the splash page and edit those terms and conditions. Okay, so definitely an area you want to spend time in. Then the next area I'm going to notate is going to be the SMTP server. I'm pretty confident all of you should already have this done, but I want to make sure that you have. And it's good in here. It's a good idea for you every once in a while to come in here and test your SMTP server. It's just a good habit to get into. So once you have all of your information there for your SMTP server, that means that the weekly reports, which we're getting ready to touch in, and any triggered emails will be sent using this SMTP server. Okay? Good news is that your clients, meaning anybody that is your client that you onboard, also has the option to utilize their own SMTP server. So as a business owner, it's up to you on whether or not you want to leverage that functionality. We most certainly encourage all of our clients to put in their own SMTP server. It helps with marketing strategy, helps branding the end client, and also helps in an interactive experience with their guests. So it's a good idea to notate that to your clients. We're going to move on to the last piece, and this is a focus piece. Okay, so want you to write some notes in here. So the last piece that we want to focus on is client email templates. This area is incredibly important. Going back to the beginning when we were designing those templates, you'll notice when you're designing your templates or you're onboarding a client, it's going to say, do you want them to receive a weekly report? It's a good idea for you to enable for your clients to receive a weekly report. One, it stops you from having to manually do it. It's a value add, a value prop, but also it's going to give your client that impression of, this is how great this is working for me. So what will happen is every week on Sunday, they will receive a report. And in your operator knowledge base, if you type in client email templates, I think I clicked on the wrong one. I did. So here's this article, and I'm happy to send this to you because I definitely, most of you, I know this for a fact, aren't really leveraging this area. Okay. So this is a good article for you to review, and it will help you in that. But also as well, it's very simple to do. All you need to do is go into any of these reports. You're going to click edit, and then you're going to click edit email body. And you'll be able to come in here and make edits to the raw content. So you can put your company's logo, you can put a really nice banner, you can link it. If you have your own branded dashboard, you can link it to your own branded dashboard. And then this is the area you don't really want to mess around with. That's the area that actually pulls the numbers for your clients. And then you can link your social websites. But not only that, this is actually a really good opportunity for you as a business to build into these emails any marketing content, any sales content, anything that maybe you're trying to upsell your clients on. You have a captive audience. This email does get a lot of attention by the clients. It's very simple for them to look, oh, this is how many new guests this week versus how many new guests last week. So you have that captive audience. build in whatever content you want in there of additional services and product offerings that your business is doing. It's an incredible value, and really want you to focus on making this your own. And if you go back to that article, this will tell you Guest Connections Weekly Report 1, 2, what type of content, what type of data is being pulled from there. So again, this is really good for you to do once you go ahead and you make those edits, submit. And as always, you actually want to test it to make sure it's working appropriately. It's a great opportunity, again, for you to brand your own business. If you guys have any questions, now is a good time to go ahead and chat them over, as I can't tell you, I still know some operators out there that haven't spent the time in doing this, and it's a great, it's great to have. It's really the foundation of your dashboard. If you haven't spent a little bit of time crossing your T's, dotting your I's, setting that foundation, you're doing yourself and your business a disservice, because you're probably losing some time in onboarding and maybe mistakes that are being made along the way, or not fully capitalizing on what the suite can do for you. So any questions at this time, feel free to chat them over. That concludes setting the foundation of the dashboard. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. I'm so glad you joined today, and I hope to be talking to you soon. Thank you.